Hey yo, we back again. You know I'm always dropping gems on racism, and as y'all seen, if y'all haven't seen what happened in Montgomery, Alabama, racism at its finest. Now to bring y'all up to speed, if y'all know what's going on, there was a riverboat coming in. They had a boat full of people. They needed to park the boat right here on the side, and of course, somebody got their boat in the way. Racist, entitled, privileged group of people, as we've seen before. So the security guard tells them, hey, I need y'all to move this, and they got an attitude talking about we ain't moving nothing. So he moved it himself, and as y'all seen, they jumped on this man in public. Imagine what they would have done in private. The man probably would have lost his life, because as things go in the South, they tend to jump up on the black man and his life end up ended, and then it's a big mystery of what happened. But y'all seen what happened. Tupac said this in To Live and Die in LA. He said, we might fight amongst each other, but I promise you this, we'll burn this blank down, get us pissed. And that's exactly what y'all seen happen. Enough is enough. If we can say anything about that video, that's what it taught us. We didn't have enough, especially if we not in the wrong. We ain't about to let somebody come jump on us and we gonna sit back and watch. We coming together. Enough is enough. And you know, it's a bunch of stereotypes about black people. You know, we good at basketball, we good at football, we run fast, and we jump high. The reason why we so good at basketball is because growing up we went outside and we hooped. I'm talking about the milk crate if we ain't have a rim. If the ball flat, we still dribbling the flat ball. In the rain, if it's snowing, we gonna shovel the snow so we can hoop. Football, we tackling in the grass, in the street, sidewalk, all of that. But it's another stereotype that y'all left out. We used to go outside and fight. That's another thing we grew up doing. Squabbling, or what they used to call fisticuffs back in the day. We loved to fight growing up. It was fun. It was better than basketball sometimes, going outside and squabbling. And that's another thing that we are just naturally good at. And a lot of other cultures, I won't say particularly which one I'm talking about, they wait till they 20, 30 years old, go take an MMA class or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to learn how to fight for the first time in their life. Unless you got that type of training, don't waste your time going up to a group of brothers trying to fight. It's not going to end well. We've been throwing them for a long time. And if you just come in with your basic level 1 skill set, you about to take an L, my guy. You taking an L. There's a signal in our community that y'all may not have known about. When you seen the man throw his head up in the air before it went down, that right there is a signal for it's finna go down right now. When we take the head off and it go up in the air, it's time. Hey, that means pay attention to what's going on. You about to witness something. This is something to see. Little side story. So when I was living in Pittsburgh for like 2 years, I had all this free time, and I'm thinking like, man, I used to love fighting growing up. I want to learn how to do a proper kick. I want to be able to kick this high or be able to spin and kick just to add on to like the stuff I know. And I started looking up martial arts, and I came across Krav Maga. So I signed up for the class, and I get there, and I'm the only black dude. But ironically, I'm the most athletic. I got the most speed. And naturally, I was catching on the combos that quick. Like, soon as they demonstrate, I'm like, oh, you mean like this? Boom, boom. Slide right back. And everybody's in amazement like this, asking me stupid questions like, are you in the military? Like, no, I didn't know military. Well, do you box or have some type of training? I'm like, no, I don't have any type of training. This is just raw talent right here. This is pretty much all I got. But I was so much ahead of the people there, and the only ones that were ahead of me were the ones that had been taking martial arts for a year or two already, and I was able to catch on. But that's basically the raw talent that we come with. So you stupid for trying to go one-on-one or squabble with some dudes from the hood. Back into the story, the backlash from these people are hilarious because, like I say, they always try to deny the racism or find any excuse to, excuse their behavior. Oh, that was unnecessary. They hit that woman with the chair. That woman had the nerve to jump into a fight with some men and then want to be afraid of the consequences. If I see a group of lions fighting and I'm dumb enough to jump in the fight with them, I can't be like, oh, I got bit. I can't believe I got bit. No, stupid, that's what I get. I had no business being there. And the crazy thing about it is the police at the end. Yes, we seen that they arrested the original people, but they didn't arrest them first. They arrested all the black people that were having a reaction, and they pretty much had to convince the police, look, they started it. Had to show them footage and everything like they started, and then they arrested them. And y'all wonder why we hate police so much. A whole group of people fighting, and you arrest the people that's winning. I had a similar story. The first time I got suspended from school for fighting, ironically, it was with a white kid. That he started the fight, and I won. And while I'm winning the fight, the teacher comes in and breaks it up and yells at me, and I got suspended. He didn't get suspended even though he started it, but me winning the fight is what got me suspended. Kind of similar, but that's kind of how this go. We always the bad people, even when we in the right. You know how our people do. We gonna celebrate every time. You know why we celebrate so much? Because we don't get to win often, and we finally won. And it's just like, remember the OJ case where he, we knew he allegedly did what he did, but we was cheering because it's like, it's about time one of us got off. They always getting off and they be straight up guilty. It's about time one of us got off. So yeah, we celebrating, we making memes, we making songs, we making videos, we doing all of the above because them racist people got what they got. And I know y'all gonna try to deny the racism, but peep this. Did y'all hear what happened? Did y'all hear the update on the family? Oh yeah, so afterwards they went to the hospital and they were all beat up and bruised and they were upset at all the colored people working at the hospital. If you think I'm lying, you can look this story up. This is out there. They called the people at the hospital the N-word. You heard what I said? The N-word. Why would you say that if you're not racist? And then they called the police on the hospital. And the hospital and them had a disagreement. The police showed up and the police told the family, look, either y'all can get your help or y'all can bounce. Because it's Montgomery, Alabama. Come on now. We know what's going on. But hey, I'm sure y'all find, some type of reason to say why this is not racist and why it always got to be about race and why you got to pull the race card. All them excuses y'all like to use. But whatever. Thank y'all for coming to listen to the story, the little update. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and you been tapped in the Gemstone with Juice. Yes, sir.